Hey beautiful people, how's it going? Another George vlog. I am right now 2 weeks post brain surgery. I can't quite believe saying that. It's nuts. Look at this thing. Crazy. Yeah, it's 2 weeks out, 2 weeks out. And I thought I would kind of do a quick video to pretty much share what the experience has been like since surgery. So on the 24th I went in. I'll probably do a bit more of a detailed video on exactly what the run up into surgery was like. And they put me to sleep, and next thing I know is I wake up and pop out the other side. And the first few hours at least are quite vague. I don't really know what was happening. Obviously I was coming off of the anesthetic, but I had fleeting memories here and there of people coming to see me, friends, messages from family, those sort of things. I wasn't feeling any pain at that point. And then as the evening came in, I was rolled into my own little room, which was amazing. And Annalise, my partner, was told to leave because it was getting very late. And that first night was pretty intense. I've never felt pain like it. The doctors originally said that, oh, you won't get that much pain because obviously your brain doesn't feel the pain as such, but you'll probably get some wound pain, maybe a few headaches. It was crazy intense. I was fetal position in the bed, maybe got a handful of hours, if that, of sleep. Obviously we're doing every 2 hours a check, so they'd come in and check my vitals, check there was nothing crazy going on. But I was asking for a lot of pain relief and nothing was cutting it. So they ended up giving me quite a high dose of morphine. That didn't cut it. And eventually they pulled in an anaesthetist to have a chat with me about other options. At which point they decided to up it to having IV morphine, which just about took the edge off. It was an intense, long night and managed to get through it ultimately. The pain started to ease off slightly, so the meds moved more towards ibuprofen and paracetamol. And then I spent the next 4 days in hospital, which was fine. I have my own little room, lots of visitors. Annalise, bless her, brought lots of food for me to eat, and always had someone to talk to and get through whilst I was recovering. I originally had this huge bandage around my head and I was kind of pulling on things. So eventually I asked them, can they take that off just to give me a bit of relief. I think it was probably pulling on all the hairs and stuff at the back of my head, which was just exacerbating the issues at that point in time. So I was 4 days in hospital and then an MRI on the Tuesday morning. And then from the results from that, they said, yeah, it's all satisfactory, it's good, there's nothing crazy going on in there anymore, it's all looking fine. So you can go home. So then we drove home, hour and a half. And I've been here since, just kind of recovering, taking things really, really easy. They last told me that they're pretty sure it's astrocytoma, the tumour. But they've sent off the biopsy for more tests just to be sure exactly what it is, what grade, those sort of questions. Really, really know. I haven't heard back as of yet what those results are, but we will find out hopefully in the next week or so. Yeah. In terms of what it's been like since being home, well, first major thing is crazy fatigue, absolutely nuts. I don't really know how to describe it, but it feels like just general day-to-day tasks or talking to someone or anything, I'm having to really concentrate. It's like you're trying to thread a needle or doing a really fine task, but you're doing that for your entire waking hours. It's just a difficult... It's like, here we go, see, perfect example. It's just general things wear my brain down far quicker than it would normally. When I first got back, that first 24 hours, I slept 20 hours of that. I was just in bed, dead to the world. But that has started to ease off over the 2 weeks. Now I'm just doing sort of standard 8-9 hours, maybe 10 hours sleep. and just taking things very, very easy throughout the day. It doesn't take much to wear me out. I tried to make a chicken soup the other day. That was me done for the day, but it is getting better. It is getting better. Had this sort of spell of dizziness every now and again. And then the main things is like there's a tightness around the wound. So it just feels like everything's pretty solid around this area. I did have quite extensive jaw pain because obviously they have to cut through the jaw muscles to get into the skull. So that I couldn't really open my mouth wider than a finger kind of thing. So that made food was an interesting task. Eating was an interesting task. But that started to open up now, which is great. I've got a weird thing because the brain's now shuffled over to the other side. My left ear is now really full feeling and, well, almost always have tinnitus in it. And this kind of tinny sound to any T's or S's in speech. That comes and goes though, so it should improve over the next week or so. I'm hoping it improves. The other couple of things that I've noticed, so I don't know if you can see, I've got like a thing here. So they pin your head to do the surgery, and they're surprisingly painful. Like pinning here, 2 at the back. Just like bruised, painful, kind of sore. And then the biggest thing that I've noticed is from the morphine, one of the side effects is it slows/stops your digestive system. So I didn't go for a poo for like 5 days. It was uncomfortable. They put me on laxatives at the hospital. That didn't do anything. And then at home, I've just been trying to go, but it's been interesting. Only in the last 3 or so days have things kind of settled back into normality, which has been a challenge. If anyone's had solid constipation, you'll know what it's like, but getting better. All in all, moving in the right direction. I am hoping to get back to the gym, get out doing some decent walks, just get a bit more active, but taking it real slow, because it seems every time that I try and do anything, step the gun a little bit, maybe do some chores or some cooking or a bit of gardening or whatever, it takes it out of me very, very quickly. So just go on with the flow. Okay, love you, bye.